Just a little story about my dad, Jacob Costanzo. One of the things I wanted to mention is that he actually met Charles Lindbergh. You know, it's like I keep thinking I've already done this story, but it's like, anyway, here it is again. If I, in case this is the second time, he met Charles Lindbergh. He was in the army during World War II. And he, at one time, he had various positions, and it's like for, I guess, at least a short time, he was an MP, and he actually met Charles Lindbergh, and he met him by, like he was with some other people, and they were coming through, and because he was MP, he was guarding some interest somewhere, and he said it's like he kind of stopped everybody, and he didn't recognize him. He didn't recognize Charles Lindbergh. So he said it's like, it's like I need you to say your ID or whatever, and then it's like, it's like, and then the guys went, oh, this is Charles Lindbergh, it's like, so, and then it's like, and they kind of got mad, the other guys with Charles Lindbergh got kind of angry with my dad, but Charles Lindbergh said, it's like, don't worry about it. He's just doing his job. So he was like, he was okay with it. He's just doing his job. So it's like, I thought that was really cool on Charles Lindbergh's part. And then let's see, I'm going to talk about his long career at Safeway at some other time. Let's see, it's like, yeah, like I said, it's like it's like a lot of people, like when they're in the military and so on, they don't tend to talk about it too much. There was a few stories about it. I remember him telling us one time that he slept in a tank, the night that he slept in a tank, and how uncomfortable it was. He had to sleep in a tank. But like if you're in war and stuff, you see a lot of really ugly things. I know my boyfriend Dave did when he was in Vietnam, and you just don't talk about them. It's like, because it's just, you're just glad to be home and not in the middle of a war someplace. So it's like, that was just a couple of quick stories about him being in the army. And it's like, and I know we've got army pictures of him somewhere, and I think one of them's got, I think, one of his brothers with him, too. So, and I think he spent part of the war in one of the European countries. He wasn't like in Germany or anything, where he was in real danger or anything. So, I'm sure he was glad he got out, like a lot of other people, that World War II ended, and it ended well.